Welcome to this Lentic AIM technology tutorial. This video will explain how to create and download an offline map for use in the field. We have 3 different ways to complete this task, and I will cover them from least to most effort. For the sake of this video, I will use ArcGIS Companion for creating web maps and map packages, but the same processes can be completed using ArcGIS Online on your desktop. Follow along in the technology manual for directions specific to AGOL. The first method is to download directly from the field map already created and shared to the BLM AIM Lentic group. To do this, open Field Maps, then click on the BLM AIM Lentic group at the bottom. Next, select 3 dots next to the Lentic AIM field map, then select Add Offline Area. In the window that opens, the black box shows us the size of the area that it is possible to download. Reduce the level of detail to make this black box larger. I find streets is often a good level of detail for our purposes. Next, zoom in as much as possible to the sites you are likely to sample in your next hitch. Make sure all points are included in the black box, then select Download Area. Alternatively, it may be better to download multiple offline areas if you are planning to cover a large geographic area. Download speeds are extremely slow using this method, so anything you can do to reduce the size of the area you are downloading can be worth the effort. Make sure your download has completely finished before taking your device offline. If you try to do a lot of other things on your iPad, it may abort the download without telling you. So check and double check that it is done before you leave. The second method is to create and save your own version of the field map to your contents folder on AGOL. This can help filter out all the sites you won't be sampling, and allows you to add layers to the map that can also be downloaded. To do this, first open your companion app and switch over to the Groups tab. Next, select the BLM AIM Lentic group, switch the tab over to the Content page, then filter the content to Maps. Select the Lentic 2021 field map, then open the field map in the Map Viewer. Under the Content tab, hit the Filter button under the Plots layer and filter to the points you're likely to sample on your next hitch. Apply the filter and zoom to the points. If desired, you can also add layers to your map. To do so, select the Add button in the upper right-hand corner, select Search for Layers, change the drop-down to the correct place, then search for the layer you want to add. To add a specific layer, click the plus button in the lower right-hand corner. Once you are happy with your map, save the drop-down, then Save As. Change the title to something helpful. Make sure the Save In folder is your GeoPlatform account, then click Save Map. At this point, you should see the map you've just created in the My Maps area of your Field Maps menu. Again, you can select the 3 dots next to your map and download Offline Area following much the same process as before. If you download maps using this method, make sure to create a new map before every hitch, starting from the master copy in the BLM AIM Lentic group, as many edits made to that map will not sync to any maps you've created. Finally, to help with download speeds, you can also create a map area package from AGOL or the companion app prior to download. To do this from your map, switch back over to the companion app. Switch to the details panel in the upper left-hand corner, then click the eye. Next, select the More Details link to bring you to the information page about your map. In the upper left-hand corner, select the drop-down to switch over to the settings. Then scroll down to the offline settings. If you do not see this option, it could be that you've added a layer that is not enabled for offline use. In this case, go back to your web map, remove the layer that might cause this, save, and go back to your settings to try again. Next, actually create an offline area, select Manage Areas, then click Create Area. I would turn down the level of detail on the fine end. Again, streets usually works pretty well. And then select the drawing tools to create a rectangle around all of your points. When you're happy with your map, select Save. This will show that the map area is currently packaging. When it completes this process, it will show up in your Field Maps app. After a minute or two, your map area should have finished generating. At this point, you can switch over to your Field Maps app, drag down to Update, select your map, then select the download button next to your map area that you've just created. Ensure your map has completed its download before taking your device offline. This concludes this Lentic AIM technology tutorial. Please make sure to refer to the technology manual for additional directions and reach out to me, Ruth Whittington, if you have any additional questions.